a century ago today, the city of Bangor endured a significant loss.
Resiliency is what residents showed after the Great Bangor Fire of 1911. I stopped by the Bangor Historical Society to learn more.
It wasn't something we really talked a lot about in school, but when you walk around now, you see so much of that influence in architecture from the 19-teens to what we have today.
On Sunday, April 30th, 1911, a fire that started in a hay shed where the Washington Street Bridge crosses the Kentuskeg changed Bangor's history.
The two-story hay shed owned by J. Frank Green, and right about 4 p.m., the firefighters were alerted to this rather quickly. They started to get down there, fight this fire, and contain it.
However, it was a very dry spring season, and the wind blew right up the Kentuskeg.
As that fire would burn, the embers would go to the air and start to travel and actually would land into what is now today and in 1911 Bangor Savings Bank.
The fire didn't stop and went all the way to Broadway Park. It destroyed about 55 acres of what we know as downtown Bangor. That includes 100 businesses, 267 homes, 6 churches, the first consecrated synagogue in Maine history, and so much more. However, what was evident is the community and character of people living in Bangor at the time. The rebuilding process took less than a year.
Power was restored within 2 weeks. The trolley line was going inside of about 3 weeks. About a month after, actually, one of the local railroads was offering tickets.
Every year, the Historical Society shares pictures to their social media to remind people about the event, noting it's a moment in history for the Queen City that shouldn't be forgotten.
When you walk around, you see what Bangor looked like and how we were able to rebuild. And some of those buildings would be lost in the 1960s and 1970s, but large portions are still glorious buildings today.